Hey, curious minds, welcome to the Robert and Crew Show, where nothing's off limits and everything's up for debate. I'm Robert, here with Crew and the awesome Julie, and let me tell you, Season 6 is our wildest ride yet. You like conspiracies? We've got 'em. From secret societies with handshake deals in shadowy rooms, to wild theories about weather control and UFOs zipping across the skies, I promise there's no rabbit hole too deep for us to dive into. Ever wondered if your neighbor's a lizard person? Or if the lights in the sky are just weather balloons? Or something a little more out of this world? Yeah, we talk about that. But it's not just mysteries and mayhem. We're also obsessed with history's weirdest moments, global news stories that never make the front page, and even the pop culture that shaped us. Batman debates, Assassin's Creed lore, classic horror films that made us sleep with the lights on, all fair game. And the best part? Our show isn't just us talking. We bring in special guests, listener questions, and wild interviews that might just blow your mind. Whether you're tuning in on Facebook, Twitch, or right here on YouTube, you're in for a mix of shock, laughs, and those, wait, seriously, moments. So if your brain loves a good mystery, join us every week. Hit subscribe, drop your weirdest questions, and let's unravel the world together, one wild episode at a time. This is the Robert and Crew Show. See you on the other side.
Welcome back to the Robert and Crew Show. As always, I'm your host, Robert.
And I'm your co-host, Crew Dixon.
And I'm your co-host, Julie.
And tonight, as you can see by Crew Dixon's name, we're obviously doing the what?
The Walking Dead breakdown. And technically, Robert should be going as Negan.
I do have the jacket.
Julie should go as Julie Grimes.
I do have the Negan jacket.
And I like Negan. Al Gore.
No.
Julie, Negan? What's
He's
the
just
difference?
Negan.
Just Negan. Okay.
Yeah. We don't really know his actual last name.
Okay.
It was never mentioned on the show. What we do know is that he was married before the apocalypse happened. But tragically, his wife died during the apocalypse, and we see how he became. But me and Rob and Julie were talking. We're thinking about doing a whole series on The Walking Dead because how big it is. So if we do, we're going to do The Walking Dead by itself, The Fear of The Walking Dead by itself, and then the many others. But if not, we'll just do a whole series breakdown in one episode. We don't know yet. It's a on the shelf kind of like situation yet. So, Robert, what's your favorite character of The Walking Dead besides Negan? Obviously.
My favorite character from The Walking Dead? It's probably going to have to be Alpha.
Oh, you're going villain route.
I absolutely love Alpha. Alpha was my favorite character throughout the entire series. But if I had to pick a close second, it is obviously going to be Morgan. And the reason it's going to be Morgan is because Morgan is the whole reason Rick is alive. And Rick is the character. He's the character everybody wants to follow, everybody wants to know about, everybody wants everything about. If you ain't a Rick fanboy, you're a Shane fanboy. You're one of the two.
Now, did you know that it took him a long time to finally follow Rick Grimes' comic accurate version with his arm being cut off?
Yeah. Yep.
And that didn't happen till The Ones Who Live series, which I don't know if they're going to continue. But if they do, I hope they do a season 2 because the first season was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
What about the Walkers?
The Walkers. Typical zombie name.
Yeah.
Now, they come in many forms. They introduced the hard rock walkers that you have to literally use a specific weapon to kill. toxic walkers, fast walkers, smart walkers. Um,
What were the Whisperers?
the whisperers, yes, the ones who can control the walkers.
Okay.
The ones who dress like walkers,
Yep.
the ones who act like walkers to survive.
Which is led by Alpha and Beta.
Yeah, and actually, there were way more references to. They called them deadheads. They called them bloaters. They called them walkers. They called them skins, and they called them bones. So throughout all of the Walking Dead comics, those were all the zombie-related names that were used for the zombies. Michonne used to call them withers because their bodies were withering away.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the word walker came from, if I'm correct, somebody in the original group created that name for them. I can't remember who it was. Was it Merle?
I don't remember.
Which one of them coined the name Walker? Because one of them did.
Can't remember, honestly. It's been so long. I think it was Merle. We both could be wrong. I don't know. But either way.
Ask Grok real quick.
I was thinking that.
Grok's answer.
Now, while Rob's looking that up, I would say my two favorite characters, Daryl Dixon and Rosita Espinosa.
They're both really good.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with that.
What about you, Julie? Who's your favorite characters?
Well, I was agreeing with you. I think those two are one of my favorites, and then Negan.
Yeah, Negan, he had a huge
It's Glenn. It's Glenn.
Glenn. Ooh, yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You're right. Definitely. I forgot about that.
The earliest notable use of the word walker in the TV show comes in season 1, episode 2, Guts, when Rick and the other survivors like Glenn and Morales refer to the zombies as walkers, first being Glenn, when navigating Atlanta. This suggests the term was already in use among the survivors and was likely due to the zombies' characteristics being slow, shambling movement. But from Robert Kirkman in the comics, the term walker was similarly used early by Rick's group with no specific character credited for inventing it. But since the show provides that that the show provides that Glenn was the first person to use the word walker.
Neat. Now, one more question before we completely get started.
Oh,
what do you think about the apostle? How you pronounce that word?
Apocalypse.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, okay, so one of the biggest apocalypse that me and Rob always wanted was the zombie apocalypse. And here's why for me. Rob knows my answer, but I'm going to explain why. Because
Elmstone, what's up? Sorry, I just saw that he commented and stuff. He said he thought Shane did the walkers, and he said that Tyrese and Abraham were his favorites.
Okay. But
yeah, Abraham's pretty good.
One of my reasons why I've always favored the zombie apocalypse over any other apocalypse, because one, I love zombies.
I think you just want a free pass to bash zombie skulls in.
Yeah.
When I first started watching the show and seeing The Walking Dead, and then so I saw the first 2 episodes, and then I immediately ran out and I grabbed the biggest book I could find that had all of the Walking Dead comics in one book. Amazing. Absolutely great. Absolutely great. I even let Crew borrow that book. I'm pretty sure. I let you borrow that book.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that big old book with all the Walking Dead stuff in it.
Because here's the thing. I didn't own any of the books. I would just go to like Barnes and Nobles and read all the books,
Yeah.
And one of my biggest things was I always loved zombies. When I found out about the Walking Dead graphic novel series, I started reading it. And when they came out with the show, I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I can actually enjoy a good suspenseful show. And it's so suspenseful, so graphic, so gruesome that you just fall in love with it.
You can't look away from it half the time.
Right.
Some
Now,
people really don't like the gory, violent content of The Walking Dead, but for men specifically, I think we just get some kind of adrenaline rush from it watching it, because it's just like, what would we as men do in that situation if we had to protect our families?
yeah.
If we had to, if we had to form a plan to get out of a zombie apocalypse or a zombie beridden city? I mean, it is insane to think about. And I think for men, it's just a big thing that we always want to be the protector. You know, we want to be able to help out other people. And it's a big characteristic thing for us. It's a big part of men's egos. So I think the show really like took off because of all the male viewership. I'm not saying there weren't women viewership, because I'm sure there was tons of women viewership, but I'm saying men fell in love with that show super fast. It was like the Breaking Bad of zombies.
Yeah.
Like,
Now,
okay.
Elm just says he doesn't care for the rerun, spinoffs. I'm sorry.
Now, okay, so I do like the spinoffs because they did bring some characters back from the original show, like Fear of the Walking Dead,
That's my favorite.
Morgan, Dwight,
That's my favorite one is Fear of the Walking Dead. That's the one that makes the most sense.
Sherry.
Fear makes the most sense because, and I'll tell you why, because it connects genuinely with The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
We're not looking at a series that is a complete break off from the original character line. We're looking at a series where a character leaves, goes and finds more survivors, and brings them back to the original series, which is absolutely amazing. I've never seen a show do that before. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And then with Fear the Walking Dead, what a lot of people don't know is in the comic books, the mother, what's the mom's name?
Madison Clark.
Madison Clark is Rick Grimes' sister. I want y'all to know that. That is Rick's sister. And it is not like, it's not made big news in like the TV show or anything. I think they left that out. But if you've read the original comics, you know that Madison's name was originally Madison Grimes. Madison got married and her name got changed to Madison Clark.
Yep.
And she had 2 children, Ashley and Nick.
No, Alicia and Nick.
Alicia and Nick. And Alicia is like the badass version of Andrea, basically, but she lives. And then Nick is your junkie addict who's constantly trying to find his fix during the zombie apocalypse. And it's insane. That is such a crazy, crazy thing, is to watch a drug addict who can't find drugs during a zombie apocalypse. And could you imagine how many addicts would either immediately turn into zombies, and if they didn't, would be just on the constant lookout for drugs during the apocalypse, would be raiding houses and going through everybody's shit looking for meth or some shit? Like, that's literally what would be happening. I mean, for God's sakes, Merle in the first season, he had so many drugs, it was ridiculous. Remember, Rick found all the drugs he had on him? He had a whole bunch of weed, some meth, some heroin. He had all of it. And a cool little shout out, by the way, to Breaking Bad. What color was the meth in Walking Dead?
Wasn't it yellow?
It was blue.
Oh, it was blue. That's right.
It was blue. And the reason it was blue was it was a shout out to Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad had a specific kind of meth that they created called Blue Sky or Blue something. And that was the little hint at those 2 worlds actually being connected. Breaking Bad's world and The Walking Dead's world. We all I think we all secretly, the guys who watched Breaking Bad, we all secretly wanted Walter White to show up during the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Oh, now, Elm just says that the fear of the was good. Uh, he was saying like the ones about the kids or whatever had more action than the other spinoff. Fear was
World
good,
Beyond.
and the one who lived, I don't know how to feel about that one.
Okay, that one. Let me explain about the ones who live with Rick and Michonne. Now, we all know that Rick and Michonne left right around season 9.
Yeah.
I think Michonne didn't leave till about season 10.
Rick left first. Everybody thought that Rick was dead, but in all reality, John, what was her name?
Jadis.
Jadis basically turned him over to the in the comic books they were considered the Illuminati, but in the show they were what they call them?
I don't remember.
They were the oh my god.
Let's call them the government.
Yeah, basically that's what they were. They were the government. They were a break off of like senators and politicians and all this shit who had made it, who had lived, and they created their own little town, their own little city. And in this city and in this town, they had workers who fought off zombies to earn their way into the community. And once you got into the community, you got a job, you earned money, you did all that. Like they actually still used currency, which was crazy. And it was really cool.
Weird thing though, they were seen and
mentioned. The Commonwealth.
Yeah, they were seen and mentioned in Fear of the Walking Dead, World Beyond, and they fully got introduced in The Ones Who Lived. Right. And Jadis was one of them the entire time.
Yeah. So Elm Street just said, which I find this actually pretty interesting. Elm Street just said also back in the day in California, they called meth blue before Breaking Bad. So there's definitely more to it. And he said he looked it up and it says pure meth is blue. So that's interesting. But according to Robert Kirkman and AMC, the only reason the meth was blue in The Walking Dead was because of a shout out to Breaking Bad. But that happening in California back in the day, I didn't know anything about that. I also didn't know that pure meth is blue. So that's kind of crazy.
Was the Breaking Bad show out before? How come I didn't know that? I'm just finally seeing some of the Breaking Bad.
Because a lot of people didn't push Breaking Bad. Like it was more like, once again, it was a show that was more tailored towards a male audience. But that show, it bothered a lot of people. It got blackballed. It got blacklisted. AMC had a hard time promoting it, but people still found it because it was so good. The show was so.
And isn't it based on a true event?
I don't know about that.
And around
I don't know about that either.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I do have information though. I'm going to read real quick. So let's see here. Here's the list of all the Walking Dead shows, games, and books. For shows, there are 7 live-action TV series. We got The Walking Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead World Beyond, Tales of the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead Dead City, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, and The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live, along with 8 web series tied to the first shows like The Walking Dead Torn Apart and Fear of the Walking Dead Flight 462. For games, the Telltale series is the big one.
It's the best one. Every other game is trash. I'm sorry.
Yeah, with 4 main seasons released between 2012 and 2019. A 400 days DLC and a Michonne miniseries, which is part of the Telltale. It's just one game.
Yeah.
Then you have other games included Walking Dead Survival Instinct 2013, The Escapists, The Walking Dead 2015, The Walking Dead Onslaught 2020, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, with its Chapter 2 Retribution 2022, The Walking Dead Destinies 2023, and a bridge constructor, The Walking Dead. There's also the Walking Dead Universe role-playing game, a tabletop RPG by Free League Publishing. For books, the comic book series by Robert Kirkman, Tony Moore, and Charles Adlard ran from 2003 to 2019 across 193 issues. Novels set in the comic universe include The Rise of the Governor series and others like Return to Woodbury.
Welcome to Woodbury.
Yeah, totaling 8 by J. Bowen Singa and Kirkman. There's also the Clementine trilogy, which book 1 and 2 with out now, and book 3 due in June 2025, wrapping up the comic universe.
Which that's based off the Telltale games. Yeah, because Clementine was the main character.
Yep. That covers the full scope of the franchise across media. Now, here is the main characters of the major Walking Dead TV show, focusing on the core cast. I'll stick with the live action series since you asked for each Walking Dead, which I'll assume means the TV franchise, and I'll keep it concise. If you mean comics and games or something else, let me know. Which I'm going to go over the Telltale series.
Let me just bring up a Telltale series game trailer.
Okay.
While you're bringing that up, Elmster says they should make like an open world Walking Dead game with different factions to join.
They tried, it failed.
Uh-huh.
They tried and it failed. And it was because they didn't have enough people to back the game. And when the whole thing came out and they wanted to do it, some of the characters didn't make any fucking sense, and some of the actions and some of the things you could do just didn't make any freaking sense. So basically the game failed and they pulled it and it didn't come out.
Not saying they should try again, which they should, and do better, but it's never going to come out.
Yeah, probably not. I don't think it will either. But that's just my personal belief. Okay.
Well, I reckon you didn't do it then.
Why do you say that?
So this is a Telltale.
Prison.
This is the first season of The Walking Dead Telltale.
Every time. People will up and go mad when they believe
Which
their
you
life
play
is
as
over.
the guy
This
in
other
the
time-
back of the police car.
What was his name again?
Lee, which he does not live.
No, he doesn't.
Anybody?
Whatever choices you make, he still dies. And then the only two that survive in this
You've been
season
all by yourself through this?
is that little girl named Clementine and Kenny.
I think that might be a little while.
Staying put for too long is a mistake. Those things are all over the damn place.
Personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to. I know who you are, and I know you're a killer.
This game was so much fun.
Oh yeah,
Guess who
I played them all.
Me too.
I own the fourth one. I used to own all of them.
We don't know who these people are. They could be dangerous.
Whoa.
Which, Rob, did you know that there's only 2 live-action series characters that actually show up in the Telltale series?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Oh my goodness.
One of them shows up in the
Glenn.
first episode of
It's
season
Glenn.
1.
It's
Glenn.
Glenn.
Glenn is only in episode 1 of season 1.
And then is it Andrea?
Nope. This character shows up in season 3, A New Frontier.
Which one was that?
Jesus.
Oh yes, Jesus. Jesus was a great character.
Oh yeah.
He was so cool. The martial arts he knew and all that stuff was pretty epic. To watch him like head kick zombies, some of my favorite stuff to watch. I forgot all about Jesus. Jesus was such a good character.
Right. Now, no, Julie, we're not talking about Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
I know.
We're talking
Although
about
Although he looked like Jesus Christ, which is why they called him Jesus, which is why all the people around him called him Jesus.
But his real name in the show and in the comics is actually Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now here I'm going to go ahead and go over the characters real quick. All right, so The Walking Dead, the main show, we got Rick Grimes, Daryl Dixon, Michonne, Carol Pelletier, sorry, Glenn Rhee, Maggie Green, who ends up marrying Glenn.
Here comes Maggie Rhee, yeah.
Yeah. Then we got Carl Grimes, Lori Grimes, Shane Walsh, Herschel Green,
Herschel.
Beth Green, Tyrese,
Beth.
Sasha, Abraham Ford, Rosita Espinoza, Eugene Porter, Aaron and Negan, and then we can't forget RJ Grimes and Judas Grimes.
Judith is a badass.
These are the big names across the 11 seasons. With
Judith,
Rick.
Wait, I got to make a statement here. Judith is 120% Shane's child. I'm just going to be honest about it. That's Shane's kid.
Yeah, but
that
check
is
this
not
out.
Rick's child.
Check this out. Okay. So when they were doing a Comic-Con, interview, where they sit on stage and the fans will ask the questions.
Yeah.
The actress who plays Lori Grimes was asked, and the little girl who plays Judas, the older one, covers her ears so she doesn't hear this. They ask, so who is the biological father of Judas Grimes? And the actress who plays Lori goes, oh man, I've been asked this question a lot. So I'm going to just be blunt and say this. The one who stepped up to be her father is her biological father.
Yeah, for sure.
Rick Grimes.
But it's not.
But it's not.
That's Shane's kid. We all know it's Shane's kid.
Yeah, but either way, it's Rick Grimes' daughter, no matter what. And RJ is his biological son too. But which we don't get full. I mean, we get to see RJ a little bit in the later on seasons, but he shows up once in the last episode of The Ones Who Live alongside Judas.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder since you keep mentioning Grimes, it keeps reminding me of our EFED groups and the group they call Grimes.
Yeah.
I wonder if they based it off of that.
But before you play that, Rob, I'm going to finish this real quick.
Yeah,
These are the big names across the 11 seasons, with Rick as the central figure for most of it. Fear of the Walking Dead, we got Madison Clark, Travis Manawa, Nick Clark, Alicia Clark, Strand, Daniel Salazar, Morgan Jones, crossover from The Walking Dead, Lucinia, John Dory, June, Dwight, another The Walking Dead crossover, and Althea. Madison and Alicia drive the early seasons, with Morgan taking over later. The Walking Dead World Beyond, we got Hope Bennett, Iris Bennett, Hope and Iris are the hearts of the 2-season show. Tales of the Walking Dead, this anthology series has different leads per episode, but key characters include Alpha before her villain arc in The Walking Dead. We got Dee, Joe, Evie, Lydia, and Blair. No
Lydia.
single character
Lydia.
dominates since
Don't you
it's
pronounce her name
standalone.
wrong? Don't you pronounce her name wrong? It's Lydia.
Lydia, yeah.
Oh, Lydia, you are my Lydia. Don't you remember when Alpha would sing to Lydia? That
Yeah,
was Alpha's child.
yeah. Dominates since it's a standalone story format. The Walking Dead, Dead City, we got Megan Reed, now Maggie Laurent, Negan, Herschel Reed, Maggie's son, Perla, and Quark. Maggie and Negan are the central duo here. The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, we got Daryl Dixon, Isabel, Lawrence, Sylvie, and Quinn. Daryl's the clear lead, with Isabel and Lawrence as the key supporting players. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, Rick Grimes, Michonne, Jadis/Ann, Pearl Thorne, and Major General Beale. Rick and Michonne are the core focus in this limited series. That's the main lineup for each show. Some characters like Daryl or Negan pop up across multiple series, but I kept it to who drives each story.
Yeah. So those are the main characters from each of the shows. Absolutely great. Like I said, Alpha's my girl, and Negan's my dude, and Rick, of course, is a badass, and Shane is just evil, and I love it.
Now, you want to know something funny? You know,
What?
during the Whisper War, during
the
Whispers
Whispers.
season of The Walking Dead, there's one actress who makes an appearance on the show. She doesn't survive very long though, but she played in the first movie, Hocus Pocus, the daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Makes an appearance on the show.
Elm just said that he thinks Eugene's one of his favorites.
Yeah, Eugene's great. I love Eugene.
Eugene is great. And then, you know who I did not mention?
What?
Gabriel.
Father Gabriel.
Yes.
Father Gabriel, yeah.
He's good.
Who is
I'm sorry, in the very beginning of The Walking Dead, when they first introduced Gabriel, he was such a pussy.
Yeah. And then he became a badass at the end. Well,
yeah,
one-eyed badass.
He came a long way from being the sad preacher locked up inside his own church who let his entire community die. He locked the church and didn't let any of his churchgoers in. They all died because of him.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
He cried about it, and he didn't tell anybody for a long time what had happened because he was afraid that Rick would boot him out of the group if Rick knew the truth. But it came down to he had to tell them. He didn't have a choice. They found the etchings of fingernail marks scraped into the side of the church that said, "Why has God forsaken us? Father, let us in." And Rick was like, "What is this about?" And Gabriel had to tell them. He didn't have a choice at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, we cannot forget the cannibals.
Oh, yeah.
We cannot forget the cannibals. But we'll get onto the cannibals in just a second. Let's watch the transformation of Shane.
I'm looking for my family.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Looking for your family, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's not entirely true. One could argue it's my family you're looking for, right?
The shade being thrown.
You let us out of Atlanta with no thought for yourself. Do you remember that night? She the remains. And I'm sitting in your car thinking, we're gonna be all right. He's gonna make it all right. We'll get out of here.
It started, it was just a couple weird stories on the news. And it was so quick. Everything, it just happened.
Man, please, can you help me?
2 weeks later, I'm in the hospital, and there were soldiers shooting people in the halls. They were shooting people, man, not walkers. The walkers came through. I tried to get you out.
Listen to me, if you're gonna wake up, I need you to do it now. Okay, now.
I tried, but he wasn't gonna take it. There was no way. I knew it. I couldn't live with you. I didn't keep Lori and Carl alive, man. They kept me alive.
How'd y'all get out of there anyway?
New guy. Got us out.
Oh, that moment. Oh, that moment.
You stay away from me. You stay away from my son. You don't look at him. You don't talk to him. From now on, my family is off limits to you.
If there's any government left, any structure at all, they protect the CDC at all costs, wouldn't they?
Fort
Benning, if that place is operational, be heavily armed, we'd be safe there.
Look, the CDC thing. Lori, it's a mistake.
If it was your family, you'd feel differently. What'd you say to me?
I kept him safe, man. But I was the time that you raised your gun on Rick. You had him in your sights, and you held him there.
You're putting every single one of us at risk. Just know that, Rick.
My husband is back. He is alive.
I'll beat you to death, Ed.
I'm thinking if you'd have stayed here, if you'd have looked after your own, instead you went off, you took half our manpower with you. I'm thinking maybe our losses wouldn't have been so bad.
He's such a savage bastard.
We are. Come on.
We're moving on. Atlanta's done. We're gonna try for Fort Benning. We're facing a long, hard journey. Maybe even harder than I can imagine.
No.
You got the hard part. You just leave the rest to me, okay?
All right.
You gotta take these bags, and you're gonna go. I ain't leaving you behind. How many bags you gotta lift? 4. You. 5. One in the back. I'm sorry.
What a bastard.
I put my ass on the line.
I noticed. This is where you belong, Shane. This world, where it is now. I know what kind of man you are.
I think I shoot Rick.
Enough! Risking our lives for a little girl who's gone! Enough! Living next to impossible things that are trying to kill us! Enough! Rick, it ain't like it was before! Now, if y'all want to live, if you want to survive, you gotta fight for it! I'm talking about fighting right here, right now!
They gotta give this kid a care package. They're gonna send him on his way. You're right, this gonna bring on a war or something worse.
You know, you're too damn emotional. You need to shut it down. Take all that, take that fear, that being pissed off, take it out.
Right, because you're so calm.
See, I can be pissed off. I can be whistling Dixie, and I always hit the target.
It ain't hard, man. The right choice is the one that keeps us alive. The force it's whenever you're put to the test. It's my call, man.
Keep you safe.
I'm a better father than you, man. I'm better for Lord than you, man. I'm a better man than you, man, because I can do it. I'll fight for it.
It's time for you to come back.
I made a mess of things and put you and Rick at odds. I don't even know whose baby this is. Whatever happened between us, whatever the hell we thought it was, and not just you, but this is real.
That's Shane's baby.
To call this what it is. Murder. You won't be able to live with this.
What you know about what I can live with?
You got no idea what I can live with, what I live with. We talk about what I can do, Rick. How about what you can do? Here I am. Oh, man, raise your gun. No. No, I will not. I didn't want it, you know that.
But you took it, right? Boy, that shit you did in that field. Yes, you and me. Man, you took a page out of my book, Rick. Yeah, I'm glad you did it. You stepped up, brother.
It had to be me.
So that was the evolution of Shane. Oh my God, that dirty bastard.
Right.
There were so many scenes where Shane just either made me feel great or made me depressed as shit.
Yeah.
Like, when he shoots Ed, or not Ed, when he shoots the guy that was helping him get supplies so that he could get away, that pissed me off so much. I got so mad. I was like, no, why would you do that? I know that the same guy that shot Carl on accident, but still, it was like, no, what are you doing? We need as many survivors as possible. But Shane knew that that was the only way he was getting out of that, was to kill that guy so that he could limp away because he couldn't walk.
Yeah. Now, Elm just said something about Jadis.
Yeah, he said it's hard to pick between Carol Michonne and Jadis, but
Yeah.
he says he likes Sasha.
Yeah, it's hard to choose sometimes.
Yeah,
Because
Jadis.
sometimes you really want to like one character, and then next minute you're like, man, I just don't know. This one just seems better right now.
When it comes to the females, though, I always have to go for Rosita because she's the badass, and I hated the fact that they killed her off.
Rosita was crazy.
Yeah.
I love Rosita.
Yeah. And what's the one with the dark black hair? Is that her?
Yes, Rosita has black hair.
Okay, that's probably her. Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
She's the Hispanic
on the female
one.
side. Yeah.
Who ends up here's the thing about Rosita. She starts out with Abraham, right?
Right.
After Abraham, she gets with this dude who's the son of the lady who started out the Commonwealth. And then she ends up with the doctor. And then after the doctor, she ends up with Gabriel. And after Gabriel, she confesses her love to Eugene, but she's still with Gabriel. All right, what's this one?
All right, this one is the most savage moments of Rick Grimes.
Okay.
Put your guns on the floor.
Rick will fire right into that office, so you lower your gun.
That's the cannibals.
So they're the ones that are sitting there eating bones.
No, they're eating people, survivors.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Martin, there's no choice here.
Yeah, there is.
Want to bet?
Yeah, they cut the dude's leg off and ate it in front of him. That was Bob. And they literally called that barbecue. Well, Bob did. Bob said, how you like that? I'm infected. I'm infected.
Right?
Yeah, I loved that. Bob was great. I wish Bob would have lived.
Yeah.
Still, you could have killed us when you came in. There had to be a reason for that.
We didn't want to waste the bullets.
We used to help people. We saved people. Things changed. They came in and... After that, I know that you've been out there, but I can see it. You don't know what it is to be hungry. You don't have to do this. We can walk away. And we will never cross paths again, I promise you. But you cross someone's path. You do this to anyone, right? Besides, I already made you a promise.
Who was that? Was that a savior?
I don't know. Now, I heard it takes several hours for people to get into the character of the walkers.
Yeah.
I saw you.
It takes hours.
Begging.
Hours to put that makeup on.
Crying. You're gonna beg again, Rick.
And then they have to go through
Boy's
training
gonna die.
for
Yeah.
walkers.
Fucking savage. Just cut the walker off to let him finish him. Oh, the prison.
Hey, isn't there a scene? Oh, isn't there a scene where the zombies are surrounding the church? Isn't that why the
Yes.
priest didn't want to let anybody in?
Correct. Elmstor wants to know when they picked up Abraham
Season 4, I think it was.
and how'd they find him.
They found Abraham
It's like
on the side of the road. Abraham was with,
nobody can hear you. There was gunfire. Just a second.
I think they found Abraham on the side of the road alongside Rosita and Eugene.
Right. Remember when they leave Tyrese at the prison and he maps the whole horde by himself? Yes. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Do it. Together. Back to Lori. Back to Carl.
Did Abraham have a different name in the
It's all
comics?
behind us.
No.
No, same name?
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn you for making me do this shit. This is you.
The shooting didn't really kill him.
Hey! Stay back! Anybody who tries to stop me is killing my brother!
Oh, he was talking about Tyrese, not Abraham.
Oh, okay.
Drop it. What?
What the hell are you gonna do now, sport?
Best Rick moment ever.
Right.
Could you imagine biting out a motherfucker's throat?
Ugh.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him. Let the boy go. He's mine. Please.
Such an insane scene. Can you imagine how much PTSD Carl had after that?
You're right.
After almost being raped by a pedo and then freaking watching his dad stab said pedo to death.
Mm-hmm.
I lied. After this.
Oh. The prison. It was one of my favorite seasons.
Stop it. Right now.
Touch him again, and I'll kill you.
Damn it, Rick! I said stop!
For what? You want to kick me out?
Put that gun down, Rick.
You still don't get it. None of you do. We know what needs to be done, and we do it. We're the ones who live. You just sit and plan and hesitate. You pretend like you know when you don't. You wish things weren't what they are. Well, you want to live? You want this place to stay standing? Your way of doing things is done. Things don't get better because you want them to. Starting right now, we have to live in the real world. We have to control.
Doesn't somebody knock him out?
Here.
That's never been more clear to me.
I don't
than it is
remember.
right now.
No, I don't either.
Me?
I'm pretty sure somebody comes and cold cocks him. I think it's Daryl. Somebody hits him.
Your way's gonna destroy this place. It's gonna get people killed. It's already gotten people killed. And I'm not gonna stand by and just let it happen. If you don't fight, you die. I'm not gonna stand by and...
Oh, it's Michonne. Fucking savage. So that scene in particular, when Michonne takes it into her own hands to knock Rick out, that is the only reason why that man lived that was on the ground, who ended up dying after. And then on top of that, I think Rick was about to literally take over leadership of that whole colony right then and there, had Michonne not knocked him out. Like, Rick was on the warpath right then and there. And that's one of my favorite Rick speeches, when he's staring at her. Because, by the way, she's like an ex-senator or something. But he's like standing at her, yelling and telling her that she knows nothing about the real world. Absolutely, probably one of the best speeches that Rick ever made. Now, we got to address the one villain that everybody loves and everybody hates. We are going to address Negan. Negan has always been one of my favorite characters and will always be one of my favorite characters. Negan, he had a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. That baseball bat was named Lucille. Lucille was named because of Negan's wife, not any other reason. He carried that baseball bat around because of his wife and because it reminded him of his wife. The jacket that Negan wore, his wife bought him. The reason why Negan's wife was so important was because the only reason Negan learned how to survive and become as much of a badass as he was because his wife was dying of cancer during the zombie apocalypse, and Negan had to sit there and watch it happen. And she ran out of chemo medication. So what Negan had to do was he had to go out and find more chemo medication for her, and randomly wound up being robbed and all the meds taken and everything, and he watched his wife die. He had to watch, like, he came back and she was dead. She had already passed. She had gone.
That's because she committed the S. You know what?
Yeah, she unalived herself.
Yeah.
But that portrayal of why Negan became the way he became is one of the saddest stories in the history of The Walking Dead. Negan was a good person before all of this, believe it or not. He worked with high school kids as a gym teacher, and he was a wonderful gym teacher. He was probably the best gym teacher any of these kids ever had.
And he was a gamer.
Yep. The only reason he became as crazy as he was because of what happened to his wife, and he could not protect his wife. So, with that being said, we must enter the wonderful world of Negan.
And hey, after Negan, let's introduce Daryl Dixon.
For sure.
I hope you got your shitting pants on. What? Your shitting pants? I hope you're wearing them right now.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I'm about to shit your pants.
One of his best iconic lines of all time.
Well, shit. I'm sorry. I was in a meeting. I see you got your little mud flaps with you. So I'm not exactly feeling a reason for us to try throwing lead at each other. I care about my people. I don't want to just march them into the line of fire because I want to play my dick is bigger than yours. It is. We both know it. Also comfortable enough to accept the fact if it wasn't. But I'm certainly not going to let my people die over that shit.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
Like you're about to.
Rick, what the hell can I do for you?
Little pig, let me in.
Wondering why the hell your lookout didn't sound the alarm. See, we are polite. I mean, I don't know when they're going to wake up from that kind of shot, but they should wake up. So let's just cut through the cow shit. You lose. It's over. So you're going to line up in front of your little houses and you're going to work up some apologies. And then the person with the latest one is going to get killed. Then I kill Rick in front of everybody and we move on. You have 3. Count them 3 minutes to open this gate or we start bombing the shit out of you.
They got out. Come on. You're showing. Come on.
This on yourself, Rick. See, I was willing to work with you. All you had to do was follow a few very simple rules. But now, well, now I see that you've got to go. Scorched earth, you dick.
Not home.
Oh, holy shit. Everybody hold your fire. It's Carl.
It's Carl.
Look at you. Answering the door like a big boy. I am so proud. Daddy's not home, huh? Well, I guess he's gonna get back to a big old smoky surprise.
His family's in here. Kids. My little sister.
Well, that shit just breaks my heart. There's kids at the sanctuary. You must have seen them. You even had a little baby at one of the outposts.
Your Aunt Sherry said, I have a friend that was one of Negan's crew.
this
He is
shit's
also
fair,
a wrestler, and his name was Josh Turner. Hi,
Hell,
Shaitan.
you know that.
Hi, Sherry.
You had to kill your own mom. That is screwed up.
That is screwed up.
Ergo, we need someone in charge who's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that shit doesn't happen. Oh, wait. That's me.
Bad stuff does happen, but we can figure this out. We can stop this.
Oh, now you want to talk? See, your dad had it that I died no matter what. You gave my people a choice. So now we're going to need a new understanding. Apologies. Punishment.
Kill me.
What did you say?
There has to be punishment, then kill me. I'm serious.
Now, crew, why couldn't Negan kill Carl?
Honestly, because of the fact that he started to like Carl.
But I will.
Negan
Saw him as like a son.
Negan actually fell in love, basically, not in a sexual way, but in a father relationship for Carl, which is crazy.
For us,
He did the same thing with Judith.
Yep.
For all those other kids, it'd be worth it. I mean, was this the plan? Was it supposed to be this way? Is this who you wanted to be?
Son of a bitch, Carl! Was that just a play? I thought we were having a moment, you little asshole! Bombs away!
I got plans for you. Cut you up in little bitty pieces, feed you to dead, and make you watch.
Then when you're some sort of screwed up, creepy stump with a head, well, that's when I'm gonna kill you in front of everybody. You know your kid volunteered to die. What kind of boy you raised, Rick? I'm gonna fix him. Because I like him. A few years, he's gonna be one of my top guys.
Pissing our pants yet?
PP
Oh no, guys, look away if you don't want to see some crazy
Which
shit.
one of you pricks
This
is the
is
leader?
the iconic scene where we get introduced to Negan, and I love the scene, but I hate it at the
Okay.
same time.
And that's the
You're Rick, right?
infamous bat.
That's Lucille.
I'm Negan.
Yep.
And I do not appreciate you killing my men. So now, I'm gonna beat the holy hell out of one of you. You have one? Maybe one of these fine people still breathing? Oh. Or did I? Buddy, you still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit. God, I'll find you. You bunch of pussies. This is it.
Oh, and he's trying to make Rick cut off Carl's
You
arm.
answer to me. You provide for me. Provide for you. You belong to me. Right. Right. That is the look I wanted to see. You did it.
Isn't there an episode where the
Together.
walkers surround
Even
that
the dead
one
guys on the ground. Hell,
bad
they get
man?
the Spirit Award for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Today was a productive damn day.
Today was a productive damn day.
The fact that he not only killed Glenn in that episode, but
I think my favorite line from that episode is when he hits Abraham and Abraham says some shit and he smacks him again. He goes, "Taking it like a champ." It was great. It was great. I mean, that scene alone, just to put this in perspective for you, that scene alone lost 20% of the Walking Dead viewership because Glenn died.
Wow.
well, not just Glenn, Abraham also.
Yeah, but everybody wasn't upset about Abraham. They were upset about Glenn.
Right.
Yeah. But I think I think that one episode though, that bad guy. Oh man. But the walkers ended up surrounding him and taking him out.
Yeah.
I forgot it was in the name of them now.
It wasn't Negan.
Maybe I don't.
No, that didn't happen to Negan. Negan lived. I'm trying to think about who got surrounded by a bunch of walkers. There were a lot of different people got surrounded by walkers at one point in time. I mean, Glenn did. Glenn got away.
Yeah.
See what happened with Glenn though on that particular one that you're mentioning, Rob? So
yeah,
him and another guy were stuck on a dumpster, top of a dumpster.
Yep.
The dude who decided to sacrifice himself because he started regretting the decisions he was making, shot himself. But what happened was Glenn was holding on to him.
And he fell on top of Glenn.
So the dude who shot himself fell on top of Glenn. So we got a cliffhanger. We didn't know if Glenn survived.
We didn't know for almost the whole season if Glenn was alive or not.
Yeah.
That irked me so much. I was like, "Where's Glenn?"
So when they finally answered the call, what happened, we found out that Glenn pushed the guy off of him and went in under the dumpster.
Yep. He rolled up underneath the dumpster and lived. Crazy.
Yeah.
Now,
Elf just says Eugene doesn't die like that in the
he
comments,
meant Abraham.
and then
but-
he means Abraham.
yeah, Abraham did not die like that in the comics. I don't remember how Abraham died in the comics, but he did not die by Negan.
But Glenn did.
Yes. Negan kills quite a few people, though, in the comics, and some of them didn't die in the show. So that's
And-
fun to know.
And like another example, Andrea was actually supposed to marry Rick,
Yep.
like she did in the comic, but instead it was Michonne.
Yep, they made Michonne Rick's interest, which, quite honestly, I like Michonne better.
Yeah.
Now we have to talk about one of the most amazing and iconic characters of The Walking Dead,
My
and that
all-time
would
favorite.
be Sir Daryl Dixon. So, what do you know about Daryl Dixon and his come-up crew?
So he and his brother
Merle.
were always very close. They were trouble. They did some crazy shit all the time. They had a rough childhood. And when Rick joins, it takes a lot for Daryl to end up becoming better. And he ends up forming a brotherhood with Rick.
Right.
To the point where he becomes one of the most lovable, favorite characters throughout the entire series. He's a loner. He's skilled with a bow, and he's a good tracker and huntsman.
Oh, yeah.
And he loves pets because he has his own dog. And he also is good with kids.
Right.
He ends up raising Judas and RJ at the final season.
Right. All right. So, with that, let's get on to Daryl's most badass moments.
Hold up.
You're stopping me on 8, Daryl.
Just hold up. This is the guy that killed Lou, so we got nothing to talk about.
The thing about nowadays is we got nothing but time. Say your piece, Daryl.
These people, you're gonna let them go. These are good people.
Now, I think Lou would disagree with you on that. I'll, of course, have to speak for him and all, because your friend here strangled him in the bathroom.
You want blood? I get it. Take it from me, man. Come on.
This man killed our friend. You say he's good people. See, now that right there is a lie. It's a lie. No! Teach him, fellas. Teach him all the way.
Daryl and that crossbow, man. I remember this scene. He was
Maybe
struggling.
Did the walkers come and surround that one guy, the older man?
No, the older man got his neck ripped out by Rick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that W on the walker's head? That means the Whisperers claim that walker.
Okay.
I thought it was the wolf.
Or yeah, the wolves. Never mind. My bad. The wolves.
Whoa. Whoa. It's cool. I swear. Buddy, you can walk right out that back gate there, and I won't say anything to anybody. I'm supposed to be there now, but listen, I'm just trying to get by. Just like you. Please. Daryl.
There's Jesus.
Yep.
This was a sad moment.
Oh, I miss Dale so much.
Right.
Dale.
Sorry, brother.
And I won't say anything to anybody.
The shirt says, what does the shirt say? Hope Lester?
I don't know.
With an eyeball? Oh, it says Nope Lester. Like Nope Lester.
Okay.
And I won't say anything to anybody.
That's what it says. It says Nope
I'm supposed to
Lester.
be there now, but listen, I'm
That
just trying to get
character,
by. Just
his
like
name
you.
is Fat Joey.
Please.
And then that's Jesus. Yeah, Jesus is the one with the beanie.
You're right.
I absolutely love Jesus too, Elster.
Sorry, brother.
Oh, iconic Daryl scene.
Who are you?
Negan.
Who are you? Negan. Who are you?
Negan. You see that? I am everywhere. And this was
Don't
your
worry,
shot
Elm
to
Street. I'm
prove
bringing
to
the
me
governor out
that
next.
fundamental fact was sinking in, and you failed. Which sucks because your life was about to get so much cooler. Am I right?
Damn right.
Now, Dwight gave you some options. I don't think you get it yet. So I'm going to break it down for you. You had three choices. One, you wind up on the spike and you work for me as a dead man. Two, you get out of your cell, you work for points, but you're going to wish you were dead. Or three, you work for me. You get yourself a brand new pair of shoes and you live like a king. Choice seems pretty obvious. You should know. There is no door number 4. This is it. This is the only way. Screw it. You don't scare easy. I love that.
He doesn't know a damn thing about Daryl.
Well, it kind of pisses her off. She finds it to be disrespectful. Lucky for you, she's not feeling too thirsty today. But I am. So, I'm gonna go get me a drink.
Daryl's motorcycle. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
Daryl is probably one of the most iconic Walking Dead characters.
Oh, this scene. Ooh. Where they're leading away the herd.
Yep.
Isn't
Or
that
the
the
horde.
walkers?
I mean the horde, not the herd.
Yeah, those are the walkers.
Yeah, that Julie, that's the horde. That scene alone was iconic. Ooh, this scene.
Bye-bye, tank.
This was season 4.
That's the governor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's not the governor. That's the guy in the tank. But this is the governor's group.
His second group, actually. He had 2.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the kids
Beth.
to get them on the bus.
Oh, I miss Beth so much.
Right.
I'm not gonna kill you. Wait. You know what?
I remember this.
Yes, I am.
Oh, I was thinking that was gonna happen.
Daryl with the RPG
I was
bitch.
thinking, yes,
Daryl with the
yes.
RPG bitch.
I've seen that one coming.
Fuck yeah. That's the shit. That's
Right.
why Daryl's a badass. Blew them fuckers to hell.
Some bitch is tougher than you look.
Did he cut you?
A little.
A little.
Now,
miss this
who's that
WNBA
girl
season.
that always
Watch
carried
live
around
as
that
Rising
little
Star.
dog?
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but there's a
Sophia.
little girl that carries the
Sophia.
doll around.
Sophia.
Who?
Sophia.
Sophia, yeah. Now she was good. Some of the
Sophia.
other kids, I didn't, but she was good. She
Sophia
was
was the
better
one that
ones.
we were all looking for that Carol lost that ended up being in the barn that
Yeah.
Herschel was having that Shane went so crazy about and let everybody out of the barn and they all killed everybody. And then the very last zombie to walk out of the barn was Sophia, and Carol lost her shit.
And then Rick ended up killing her.
Yeah, because Shane couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ended up pointing the gun. You don't see her. You don't see him shoot her, but you see him pointing the gun at her, but you don't see her at all. You just see Rick with the gun, and then bam, and it goes black.
Yeah.
Now what do you remember, crew, about Woodbury?
Woodbury, the governor's little territory. Oh man, that is a community run by the governor, and the governor, he is sadistic.
Why? Wait a minute.
What?
Elmstead just said, let's not forget why they were even in the barn in the first place. Well, if I remember correctly, all of the walkers were in the barn in the first place because Herschel, old Herschel, could not kill zombies. He believed that there would be a cure one day and they would be able to cure all of their loved ones. He did not understand that zombies were forever.
Oh, you know who I forgot also appeared in the Telltale?
Who?
Herschel.
Yeah, Herschel did.
And his
Yeah.
son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, bringing this back to Woodbury, what do you know about Woodbury?
So it's a community run by the governor. And it's a great community, run very, well, but there's dark things happening behind the scenes in Woodbury.
The governor had a little secret,
Yeah. The governor did not let anybody know that his daughter was a zombie.
Yep, he was holding his zombie daughter in a back room in one of the in his house in Woodbury, and then on top of that, the governor had a little collection of heads.
Yep.
And
If you
he
cross
was,
the governor and you're in the community, you become headless and he collects your head as a prize.
if you were outside in the community and they found you and you had stuff that they wanted, they killed you and took your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Elm just says that sounds about right.
and the governor also targeted the military.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He found that helicopter that had crashed along with the tanks and all that stuff, and he killed the guys that were driving the army vehicles, and he brought back the helicopter pilot's head and put it in an aquarium tank, and then he brought back all of that equipment, and everybody in the town was like, "How did you get all of this? Where did you find all of this?" And he didn't tell anybody. But somehow Rick and Daryl figured it out. They figured out the governor killed the military members.
Also, they come to find out that Merle survived, cut off his own hand,
and lived with
joined the governor's community. And
Correct.
Andrea, when she got separated from the group in season 2, with she gets comes across Michonne and gets introduced in season 3, and her and Michonne go to Woodbury.
Yes.
And
Andrea falls in love with the governor.
When originally she was supposed to fall in love with Rick. She was supposed to be Lori's replacement. But in the show, they changed it to where she falls in love with the governor. But the sad thing is the governor turns on Michonne, or not Michonne, the governor turns on Andrea because Andrea, was starting to see through the governor, right? And the doctor who worked for the governor gets killed by the governor.
Yeah.
And the governor leaves Andrea by herself with the dead, with the doctor who was turning into a zombie, gets reanimated.
And she had to kill.
She killed the doctor, but she got bit by the doctor, and
she got bit.
And she ended up I don't remember if it was Michonne who killed her or if she killed herself.
She killed herself.
That's right.
Andrea told Michonne to leave, and we just heard like Michonne left Andrea a firearm, and when Michonne is leaving, you just hear the pop, and we all know what happened.
Yeah. So that was Andrea's exit in season 3, and you start to feel for Andrea because she developed into she was weak and she was not liked in the beginning, but at the end you started feeling for her because of what she went through. Like she literally had to witness her own sister die in season 1, get bit, and she becomes judgmental and she gets treated like a child by Dale when she's trying to learn how to gun maintenance. And when she ends up with the governor, that's when you see a character development in her.
So, without further ado, let's watch the transformation of the governor.
Welcome to Woodbury.
So you're the governor.
Some nicknames stick whether you want them to or not.
You're beholden to your people.
Of course.
You have responsibility to them.
So what you have here, you expect it to hold?
That's Andrea.
Compromise our safety.
Yep.
Destroy our community. I'll die before I let that happen. We're going out there and we're taking back what's ours. Civilization. We will rise again. We found your guy, Wells.
They found Wells. They got him. They found him.
We found you too. Smell the gunpowder and you see the blood. You know what that means? It means you're alive. You won. Take the head so that you don't ever forget. You kill or you die.
I don't trust him. There's something off about this place, about the governor.
We all have our secrets.
Like Penny.
Don't hurt my little girl.
That's his daughter.
And that's how the governor lost his eye.
Yeah, because of Michonne.
Terrorists who want what we have. Brother against brother. Fight to the death.
There's Merle.
I'm here for one thing. Your surrender.
Oh, you want surrender? Come get it. You think we hit Woodbury heavy last time?
Your friends at the prison. I'm gonna kill them all.
That's just him ringing the doorbell. But he's got the guns and the numbers.
You don't have to lose any more of him.
I want Michelle. Turn her over and this all goes away.
He ain't gonna kill her, you know. He's just gonna do things to her.
Whether he hands her over or not, he's gonna kill them all.
I ain't gonna beg. Remember, they killed 8 men back there. 5 here last time. And they're not gonna stop until they kill us all, taking everything we worked so hard for. We'll end this once and for all. Get the hell out of here! We need to dig in. It's not worth it.
That was a slaughter.
Bunch of pussies.
What happened?
He just
Such a savage.
Who?
man in charge. I've been on the road for a couple of months.
You look like you barely got out of life.
Looks like you.
I'm never gonna let anything happen to you.
Promise?
Family, they brought you back.
I'm not gonna listen. You don't think you can keep this place safe?
Everyone who's alive right now, everyone who's made it this far, we've all done the worst kinds of things just to stay alive. But we can still come back. We're not too far gone.
Liar.
No, Herschel.
Yeah, for Herschel.
Go through the fence. In your cars, get your guns. We go in. Kill them all.
This is where Tara loses her sister and ends up joining Rick's group.
Yeah.
Okay.
The governor's so crazy. And then Michonne.
Yep.
Nighty night.
Lose a lot of soldiers, but still win the game.
I forgot it was Maggie that officially killed him.
Yeah. Now, we got to introduce the women of The Walking Dead.
Well, I have one more person to go over, and then we can introduce Michonne. But the next group we're going to have to go over in the next episode.
True.
So here we're going to introduce Merle Dixon.
Okay.
Family. When I got out, I knew that I wanted.
You're the black sheep, Merle.
How's about a big hug for your old pal Merle? Leaving me up there, people wouldn't do that to an animal. You see my brother?
Not for a long time.
Next two of us. What happened with you and Glenn? I've done worse. Hear that bird?
Merle's own brother. Just follow my lead, little brother. Get down to this.
Merle has military experience. He may be erratic, but don't underestimate his loyalty to his brother.
I did love Merle so much. He cared about Daryl so much.
Such a tragic end for him too.
It was so sad.
And it was the governor who actually killed him.
I know. Oh, this scene where he's drinking in the car with all the walkers. So crazy.
You know something? You're right.
No, Merle didn't abuse Daryl. Merle would step in and take Daryl's beatings from his father.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why they're so close.
And they had a video game where you can play as Daryl, and it's about how Daryl and Merle end up joining Rick's group.
No, zombie Merle. And Daryl had to,
No.
it's so sad.
I ain't gonna beg. I ain't begging you.
No. When they found me, I was near blood out, starving. Thinking to myself, a bullet might make a good last meal. Take myself a nice long nap after. Wait for Daryl on the other side.
Oh man, that one, it just gets me. It just gets me every freaking time.
Right.
And Elsa said he insulted Daryl, etc. Yeah, so Merle and Daryl definitely kind of had a verbally abusive relationship. And I think they were being brothers, and me being a brother of somebody else, I can tell you that abuse between brothers isn't really abuse. We fight, we nag, we argue. It gets bad when you get older, I guess. But
it's one of those love-hate relationships.
yeah, you always called it brotherly love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was because brothers, we fight, we nag, we argue, we even get in physical fights sometimes, that's just what brothers do.
Oh yeah.
Now, is it right? No, probably not. But it's also how men and boys learn. It's how we grow. And that's why it's almost important for you to have a brother or a father, just for that exact reason. Somebody to keep you in check, somebody to keep you in line. And Merle did that for Daryl, and Daryl did that for Merle. So that's why their whole brother fusion relationship, I guess, is a better word than fusion. Their whole relationship was built upon the father's abuse towards Daryl, and then Merle being upset that he couldn't always save Daryl, but then taking out his anger about what the father did to both of them to Daryl. So I guess it works both ways. The abuse from the father traveled down and became abuse between the two brothers.
And
Yeah.
the actor Michael Booker, who played Merle, did such a phenomenal job. And he's the same actor, Julie, who plays Yondu
Okay.
from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So, the fact that they put him in the show, I loved it, but such a tragic end. They should all kept him a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yes, they should have. Now we must introduce the one and the only crazy samurai with a sword who walks around with dead zombies, Michonne. Michonne is probably one of my favorite female characters.
Elmster
No,
said,
yes.
I don't.
Merle did know about the abuse, Elmster. Merle was abused by the father also. Like that's the
Okay.
whole thing. Is Merle was the one who took all of the beatings. So when Merle left for the military, it became the father took out all the anger on Daryl and whooped and beat the shit out of Daryl. Whooped him with tree branches, belts, and anything that he could hurt Daryl with. And that was what all the scars were on Daryl's back. And it hit Merle that the father did exactly what he did to Daryl after Merle left. So yes, that scene is absolutely sad, and it hits home very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're eating this food now.
Matt said welcome.
One of the most badass scenes from Michonne right there. She takes two walkers
Yeah.
down with one swing.
I've always liked her. Wasn't sure her name, but I like her.
Yes, Michonne.
Yeah.
And that's
and she
Michonne and
has
Judith.
such a great mother relationship with Judith.
Oh yeah.
What's that grumpy face?
She was weird walking around with her two brothers, but at the same time, it was ingenious because the walkers didn't mess with Michonne because she had walkers following her. Absolutely iconic. And she walked around with her brothers, Elmstead, because she could not take the fact of losing them.
And how she did it was she cut off their mouths and their
jaws.
arms.
She cut off their jaws,
Their jaws and their arms. Yeah. So that way she could survive and get through zombies.
And she actually ended up doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, Elmstead, that does make you a psychopath. For sure. Michonne's psychotic, and I love her. I love everything about her. She should have killed him when she had the chance.
Drop what he did. If it wasn't for the day, he helped us get out of there. Yeah, right after he beat the shit out of you.
Hey, we both took our licks, man.
Jackass.
Shut up.
No, you gonna come me? You gonna come me? Hey, get that thing out of my face!
Oh, he's a goner.
Alive. Do we care?
I was gonna go back in anyway.
Oh, this moment's iconic.
It's too damn gorgeous.
Together, we're strong. You can make us even stronger.
Oh, Aaron's husband.
Yeah.
The next picture, you'll see inside the gates.
Well, no, that's Aaron.
Our
But
community.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
don't-
is Aaron.
Yeah, that's Aaron.
I forgot because he has a beard later on in the series.
Yes, sir.
Fun fact. You know how Roku's have Roku TV?
Yes.
Just let it happen.
Roku TV has its own Walking Dead channel.
I'm not
That's
gonna
cool.
stand by.
So I can watch Walking Dead all day if I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take your vote. I second the motion.
Hey! Can I ask you a question?
No. I don't need your help. This isn't for you.
Rosita! And Sasha.
Didn't have that baby
Yeah.
formula. I wouldn't have.
You could have just taken the formula.
Well, must have been something else then.
If I remember correctly, that was actually a dream sequence from Rick.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the baby is not still young anymore. RJ is pretty, he's gotten older, and Judith is old enough now that she walks around with a gun in Rick's
She's
hat.
better off. You
And a sword.
Yep, and Michonne's sword.
Isn't there a black guy in one of the seasons?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's been plenty.
There's Tyrese, there's
T-Dog.
T-Dog, the priest, oh my goodness. There's so many. There's so many.
Oh,
Actually.
yeah.
Yes, Judith's younger sibling is RJ, but RJ is older now. He's not young anymore.
Then we can't forget about Ezekiel.
Yes, Ezekiel is amazing.
Come on, Daddy.
We're gonna have to go into Ezekiel next episode that we do for the walk.
We're gonna have to also go over Rosita, Maggie, Glenn. Oh, and Alpha.
Yes.
I'm truly sorry that it was just fake.
This is the scene where she goes to. That was a scene where she goes to kill an old friend of hers who kidnapped Judas and a bunch of kids.
Okay.
They brushed their teeth and they put on fresh, clean uniforms. They grabbed their gear and then they made their way to the field. The end. Can you kiss right here? There we go.
Kill all of her children. The rest of you are with me.
Winnie! No!
No! Finish it! Winnie! No! Stop!
Okay, so Julie, this is one of those time jump episodes.
Okay.
It goes from flashback to
Please.
current.
Judith!
Once they decide to do something,
Michonne
everything
was
you
such a
can do to stop
badass.
'em. I remember one time.
Stop the bullshit. Now, where the hell is your family?
Back to her roots.
Yep.
All right, guys. That is going to conclude tonight's episode of The Walking Dead, The Breakdown. But I saw that Elmsted said that he didn't remember what RJ looked like, which he says he remembers now, but I'm going to just flash this on the screen real quick. That's what RJ looks like now. That is how old RJ is now. RJ is a lot older than what he was before.
Because here's the thing, they did do a 9-year time jump.
Yes.
In around season 9, right after episode 5, because they wanted to do that because they wanted to show how progress they went after Rick disappeared. And then Michonne decides to go looking for Rick after season 9. So she leaves the show, and certain characters ends up taking the leadership role, which we will go over that because I think me, Rob, and Joy are going to go and do this as a series because The Walking Dead is so big.
Oh yes, it's huge. It's one of the biggest things, the biggest shows that AMC ever created.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And do it like in multiple different like series. Like Fear of the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead are the bigger like major shows because they connect. Like Fear of the Walking Dead shows how it all started.
Right? Crew, explain to the viewers what they're seeing on screen right now.
All right. So this is our merch. Now, if you don't want to buy the merch, which we have more than just shirts and hoodies. We have a variety of different items you can pick, like thermoses. You can get a teddy bear. You can get onesies. You can get beanies. You can get anything. It's cool. Now, if you don't want to get our merch, as you can see, we got different variety of items with our logos on it. You can also, if you don't want to buy the merch, we have another thing that if you want to donate to us, we have what's called a Venmo, which you can literally use your phone and
Scan the
donate
QR code and
Yeah.
you can donate directly to the podcast if you so wish.
Yeah,
But
either
we are
way,
here-
we have merch and we also have the Venmo.
And if
link.
you can't do that, you can like and subscribe. That'll help greatly also.
Yeah. You can like, subscribe, share with your friends. Everything's welcome. We don't push. Those are optional. We just like the support.
It's all
Everything
optional.
else. Yeah, everything's all optional. We love to do this each and every week, every day. Sometimes we'll take breaks. For example, when after the season finale for each season, we'll take a week. We actually did not take a week. After season 5, what we did was we waited the day before the day we were actually going to go live. So we decided to do a day early, mainly because me and Rob got antsy and wanted to go live.
Yeah. Elmster says merch W.
Yeah, it's win. We win with the merch shop for sure. Thank you for your continuous support of the podcast. If you watch, donate, subscribe, or share the videos.
Yeah.
With that in mind, this wraps up the Walking Dead Breakthrough episode 1 of this Walking Dead series. But tomorrow night, as always, we'll be back on around 12:30 a.m. to finish out the show. So with that being said, we love all of you. Much love. Peace and love from the Robert and Crew Show.
And we'll let you know on the page what we'll be going over for tomorrow's episode.
Yes, and the Twitch page has been updated with the links to the YouTube, the Facebook, and the merch shop. So we have all that up. We also stream on Kick and Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. You can find.
So you got your own. You hooked up a link tree to Twitch.
No, I just put the links at the top. Okay. They allow you to put 3 to 5 links of your choice to your platform, to your platforms.
We need to get a link tree.
We will at some point. We'll look into that. But anyways, we love all of you, and we hope you have a great night. Peace out from the Robert and Crew Show.
Everybody wants answers, but nobody's asking the right questions. This is gonna blow your mind. And maybe make you laugh too. Welcome to the Robert and Crew Show, where we dig up conspiracies, chase UFOs, and turn the weirdest news into wild stories. Join Robert, Crew, and Julie every week for secrets, laughs, and the unexplained. Season 6 is streaming now. Follow us if you dare.